Morning, it's the 11th of April 2022. I've got my old mate Long John here, he's back.
Morning.
Just want to talk about John. The Prime Minister, Johnson, he's been to Ukraine over the weekend and I can't get my head round while he was there. And while I'm on about I can't get my head round while there, I can't get my head round the obsession with Ukraine while everybody's spotting. We've got flags flying from city halls and town halls. Everybody's wearing a blue and white shirt, blue and yellow ribbon. Anyway, he went to Ukraine, he went to Kiev, or Kiev, whatever you want to call it, and he walking down saying, I was looking, John, and I thought, this is a war-torn country, it's better than
Rotherham.
Rotherham looks like it's been bombed. Mexborough, 3 miles to my left, looks like it's been bombed. Doncaster, 8 miles to my left, looks like it's been bombed. Sheffield, 9 miles to my right, looks like it's been bombed. But fucking Kiev don't look like it's been bombed. Is that because it's not being bombed? Are we all being played here, John? It's just getting 100 million quid at our arms and missiles for what? I've not seen it. Have they faced any planes down?
Helicopter one as they are.
Oh.
Well, they've shown the films there, helicopters being
Yeah, but a lot of these films I've seen, a lot of them are staged. A lot of them are staged. I just can't. Answer me this, John. When is Prime Minister Johnson, when is he going on to Palestine? To walk round here?
What's he got with here for?
Let him walk round here in his fucking suit
Yemen?
and tie. Let him go to Yemen and walk round in his suit and tie. Let's have a look at him there. It's all a load of shite, man. And another thing, John. If he walks down any street in Liverpool, any northern street in any northern city, he'll get fucking egged, booed, harassed. And that's why he don't do it. Even, John, listen to this. When he comes from 10 Downing Street for Prime Minister's questions, which...
Do it here so we can see what they're
10 Downing Street is here. I was at Parliament there. It's about 600 yards, if they've got the longest possible route. And he comes down, he's got motorcycle outriders, he's sat in back in a fucking bulletproof Range Rover, he's got cop car to the left, cop car to the right, and he's getting fucking bowed in by his own people. That tells me he's a fucking top tosser, John.
He is a Tory tosser.
He's a Tory tosser. And while I'm slagging him down then, I've got me going now. This is the Prime Minister with his 8-seat majority who just before the pandemic our first year in, when kids were still at school, in holidays, they couldn't afford to eat. And they said they weren't going to fucking feed them, they were going to starve them. Until Marcus Rashford, a fucking footballer, come out and got all country up in arms, and then the backtaked and fed them. Do you know what? This Portugal put 15 fucking million people in this country in bastard poverty, and they're getting fucking money away, which I don't mind because there's plenty to go around. They give money away right, left and centre, which they can for me, but give some to his own fucking people and all.
But don't forget, he's getting Ukrainian money, like I says, right? And then Russian.
Yeah. There's another, thanks, John, jogging memory. We give money to Ukraine because Russians are invading them, and Russians...
They're getting us money.
Give money. Not us,
So that,
Tories.
They're
giving money to Tory MPs. What the fucking hell for? No, I mean, we've got Lord Lebedev in House of Lords. Why don't we get Ukraine in and make it one of pieces? To be honest, mate, it's one big fucking shit show.
it is it's one big scam. It's to take the fucking eyes off the real problem.
Yes, let me just for a good joke, just for a good. I had loads of comments on the last couple of videos. I've tried to answer them all, honestly and truthfully. If you put a comment on, I'll answer it. Unless it's a bag of shit, then I'll not delete it. I just leave it there and ignore it because life's too short, John.
Let's get on board with this, the Great British Turn Off. Turn your fucking electric off.
That's a joke for another day, Johnny.